Hi, good evening, girl. So we will see about ARCHIVELOG mode once again. So once you connected to the database server, what is the command you need to run? ps-ef 5grep pmon. This is the very basic command to check the database status in your server. So after that, if you don't know about what are the databases inside the server, even it is in off state, whatever the databases which are already created in the server and those are in off state, how you are going to identify which are already installed or which are already created. So with the help of cat slash etc slash ora tab, it will record the created databases list. This is the database name colon oracle home location colon hyphen colon n means no. When the database started along with the server restart, no, I need to start manually. If it is no, n means you need to start it manually. If it is yes, it will try to start automatically. So here you can see the third field indicates to the DB restart utility that the database should S or should not N to be brought up at the system boot time. To be brought up at the system boot time, it should be like S. When the server restart happens, the database automatically started. If it is yes, that is okay, leave it. Next, I can start any one of the database. I can start any one of the database like William or ORCL or TestDB, whatever it may be. I will take it now, William. Today I will take the database name William. Once it is completed, you need to give the command SQL plus sys as sysdba. It is showing like connected to an ideal instance. Connected to ideal instance means database in off state. Now what you need to give? Startup, simple startup, simple startup. Then it will start the database. Then it will start the database. Already you know the startup sequences of the database. When the startup happens, initially the global system global area will be allocated by reading the p file. The p file will be read in the no mount state and the SGA allocated will be assigned to the database, and also the background process will be started. Once the background process will be started, control file is mounted. Once control file is mounted, then it is simply open the database with help of the locations, data file locations and the read log file locations. These are the three steps which are in the background, which are running in the background. So those are called startup sequences of the Oracle database. Yes, open. Once it is open, the default database level command to check the database status, select name comma open underscore mode database underscore role comma log underscore mode. Why I'm extra added this? Because we are working on ARCHIVELOG mode, so that is why I need to check the log underscore mode as well from v database. So William read rate mode primary role ARCHIVELOG in the sense it is already enabled. And another command is archive log space list, ARCHIVELOG list enabled. This is enabled. So what is the path of ARCHIVELOG list? This is the path. So how you are going to check this path, actual path? You have to give the command show parameter recovery. Show parameter recovery. It is U02. Recovery parameter destination is U02. 8256 MB means 8 GB target. Recovery up to it can save the log files 8 GB. Now we can exit or as usual In the previous class I told you to take the duplicate session to observe the log files. Okay, I will take another duplicate session, duplicate tab, and log in as Oracle. So here the path we already seen U02 and LSF and LRTH. Here U02 database name capital William. Again we can give list of the files inside, where the folder last folder is ARCHIVELOG. CD space ARCHIVELOG LSF and LRTH. Again we have the dates, folder wise, date folder wise, June 27th. So this is the today ARCHIVELOG. Today ARCHIVELOG. PWD U02 database name ARCHIVELOG today date. This is the log folder, current log folder, today current log folder. Previous dates okay, but today logs only we are observing 0, right? There is no files. How to create ARCHIVELOGs? Already I told you. Alter system, switch log file. Alter system switch log file. It will forcefully create a ARCHIVELOG. Again you can check it. ls space -lrth. One ARCHIVELOG file is created just now. How you are going to do? This is 1959, here 1959. Just now it is created. If you want to create another file, same command you need to write, you need to rerun. Alter system switch log file. Just you are verifying whether the log files are generated in the particular location, that means the mentioned location by the database, whether it is creating properly or not. For the checking purpose only we are doing this. Initially it is created 7.3 MB file, but second time there is no data of transactions, that's why it is created only simple small file 1.5 KB, but previous file is 7.3 MB. If you create again it will create empty file. And how we are going to check the log file status? Alert logs or log files. Alert log is okay, that is the total log status of the all the activities like alter database commands, drop commands, create commands, and startup sequences. All the activities will be recorded in the alert log file. So but here our aim is to concentrate on the ARCHIVELOG mode. So for that purpose I need to check the ARCHIVELOGs with help of the LSF and LRTH, and to check from the SQL status. I told you redo log files are 1, 2, 3 redo log files. One is active status, current, and inactive. Where the active status is called, it's just like a filled page. If you have one notebook format of 3 pages, first page like a completed page. For example, 1, 2, 3 pages. Okay. First day you have write first page. Second day you are going to write in the second page. Third day will be the future. That means an empty page. Current page is like you are going to write number of lines. It is not completed still. You are writing. You are writing means that is the current status. Already completed means active. That is filled. Already completed means that is filled. Now how you are going to check? I already told you to verify describe $log. In this select group hash, group number, comma, members, I think status from $log. If it is not displayed properly, then we can set it with help of set line, space size, everything. Okay. So two files are active. That means two files are completed state. One is current, it is going. If you want to write next file, once the current completed, then any of the 1 or 3 becomes inactive. Okay. So if you want to forcefully inactive one of them, then you need to give alter system switch log file. What it is means, you are going to forcefully make them as inactive. That means active file will be completely written into the log. Inactive, both log files are returned. Both log files are written with help of this one, 18 KB. Previously 1.5K, but due to active some data is there, then it is created one log file. So both log files becomes inactive means empty. Current means it is going to write. Future, empty file will be utilized for the future purpose. So this is how to check alert log, archive log, status, archive log list. It is enabled. Okay. Then use recovery, use DB recovery file destination. Use DB recovery file destination. So what it indicates, show parameter recovery. Show parameter recovery. It is giving path directly. U02 recovery path U02. Automatically the folders cap database name, in the database name itself archive log automatically created without while creating the database it will create automatically the paths. U02 main path, after that database name, after that archive log. So all will be created automatically while installing the database, while creating the database. That is default. Okay, how to disable archelog mode? Because it is already enabled, that's why I need to do disable. So for this purpose, either enable or disable, you need to shut down the database first. First thing is, either it is the requirement of enablement or disablement of the archelog, you need to do shutdown of the database. Shutdown immediate. Shutdown immediate. Once the database is shut down, the next step, you need to put the database in mount state. Once the DB is shut down, you need to put in mount state, and then we can able to disable the archelog mode. First thing is startup in mount mode. Startup mount mode. Once the database shut down clearly, then startup mount. After that only you can disable the archelog mode, because already it is enabled previously. So that is why we are going to test disable command. Okay. Now how to disable? Alter database, no archelog. Simple. Alter database, no archelog. Alter database, no archelog. Altered. How you are going to check again? Archive log space list, or else you can have the command already. Select name comma open underscore mode, log underscore mode from vdollar database. This is also will give the result. It's already no archive log mode. It is already indicates that it is in no archive log. But here you can see disabled. In the list archive log list it is showing disabled condition, but in the log mode status it is in no archive log mode. But database in mounted state. So database always must be handed over to the customer or client with read write mode only. Once our activity has been completed, you need to open the database. Alter database, open. Alter database, open. Once the database open, then you can easily hand over the database. Our activity has been completed. That's why this is how to disable the archelog mode. The same command can be written alter database without no archelog. Simple. That is how to enable the archelog mode. So for that also you need to shut down database immediately. Shut down immediate. Shut down immediate. Once the database is shut down, Again, you need to put the database in mount state and then type the command alter database archivelog. Simple. Only two commands we are using. For archivelog mode enable, alter database archivelog. For archivelog disabled, alter database no archivelog. These two commands are enough. But the thing is, you need to observe what happens when the archivelog mode is enabled and when the archivelog mode is not enabled. So if it is enabled, then it is very good, because if any something else, the transactions, previous transactions will be saved in the form of archivelogs. If suddenly something happened in the database, like some tables has been removed, how we are going to recover? With help of the archivelogs, previous archivelogs. It has the data, history data. Then you can fetch the data from archivelogs with help of recovery operations. Now startup mount, mount, startup mount. So once the database in startup mount, what will happen? In the startup mount, first it will start the no mount state, that is memory allocated on background process. After that, mounted. In the mount state, control file will be accessible. Remember this point. In the mount state, the control file will be accessed by the database. Now the command you can check, verify before enable. You can check it, archive log list. And also you can check this command also, self name comma open underscore mode log underscore mode. From middle database. Okay, spell mistake, that's common. So why it happens? When mind and hands are not in sync, then spelling mistakes will occur, because mind reads more than hands. Okay, now alter database archive log. Our AWA is to enable, right? Alter database archive log. Simple command, alter database archive log. Yes. Again, I need to re-verify the same command. It is in converted to archive log. That means enabled. Now again, I will check archive log list. Enabled. Once enabled, our activity has been completed. Then I will open the database. Alter database open. So this is how to enable and disable the archive mode according to our requirement. So this completes our revision of the archive mode enable and disable.